Hi guys, good day. Today we'll be taking a look at one of my favorites from way back 2008, Transformers Animated Oil Slick. Oil Slick's vehicle mode is that of an awesome, goat-headed low-riding motorcycle. It's got spikes everywhere and it's just so intimidating, especially with its sickly green color. He also carries two barrels that contain chemicals that Oil Slick uses in his preferred mode of fighting, which is vehicular combat. If you look closely though, you'll notice that it's actually a four-wheeled motorcycle, but that just makes the design cooler for me. Transforming him is a very interesting affair. I like how the arms are integrated into the front part of the bike and how the wheels in front hide the fingers. The legs are also awesome in that they integrate into the main body of the figure, so much so that in motorcycle mode, they completely blend in. Mine tabs in too tightly, probably because of age since it's an old figure. Plastic quality on this figure is superb, so much better than the current ones that we are getting from Hasbro, and I can say that the plastic used is actually quite close to the more expensive third-party toys that we are getting now. I gotta say, this is a very tall and lanky figure, and it reminds me of Mr. Freeze from Batman. I also like how huge his hands are in comparison to his overall tall build, and this is what makes him look really intimidating. It's also a nice touch that the hands look like they're in some sort of wheel gauntlets. Diving into the mythology, Oil Slick is a talented chemist, concocting chemical weapons to use against his foes and, like I mentioned earlier, prefers to take them down while they are still in their out modes, knowing that once beaten in that form, they're already dead. Like Scarecrow, he has some form of fear toxin that magnifies his enemies' fears while breaking them down with his acids. On top of all of these abilities, he is skilled in the art of Circuitsu, a form of Cybertronian martial arts, and he trained with the Circuitsu master, Prowl. One of his barrels transformed into a flail, giving this chemical genius a melee weapon option. It attaches via a peg on the hands and has some neat plastic chains, and you can just go ahead and loop it into one of his hands to make him look really eager for combat. The flail is an awesome weapon. I just wish that they could have provided the other part of the barrel with a peg so that his other hand can hold it. That, or perhaps, I don't know, maybe if there's a way to make the chain flexible so that you can pose the flail as if it's going to hit his opponent or something like that. Either way, it's a cool gimmick, it's a nice part of the toy, and it's something that I really appreciate. He comes with another barrel that opens up and attaches to his hands, and this is meant to contain the chemical compounds that he concocts to not only drive fear into his enemies but also to destroy them. Sadly, it doesn't look really intimidating, and it sort of looks like a beer keg, so yeah, he looks thirsty while he is holding it. Anyway, it's a nice addition. You can put stuff in there, and it looks well. Actually, it looks nice. Oil Slick has an awesome alt mode that has very little in terms of robot kibble, and if you have an appropriately sized figure, you can use this to ride him. I used to have my Stickfast on him, but that guy broke. Lanky and very intimidating, this toy is one of the best, if not the best, from the deluxe line of Transformers Animated. I also cannot help but compare him to Psycho, what with his domed head and lanky stature and the way he transforms. I like to think that he is a homage to the lead villain from GoBots, but that may be diving in too deep. He has a very good posability, although he does not have bicep swivels, but other than that, he looks really awesome on whatever pose you'd like to give him. His domed head adds a lot of charm and speaks volumes about the toxic nature of combat that he prefers. If you have him, I know you enjoyed him. But if you don't, well, I hope you take the time to track him down. So yeah, I'd also like to take this chance to promote my other channel, Brian Sevilla Draws. It's where I share some of my mecha art, and the link is down in the description. So till next time, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.